Your father-in-law and your mother-in-law are not on good terms.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this dingbats. Look at Chud. Chud, I'm disappointed in you. If I don't watch any podcast, if I don't watch any interview, I always purposely search for your interviews. You messed up, Chud. You are not a good interviewer. You have no, this interview you did, it shows how lack of integrity you've got. Somebody that you had an opportunity to interview. If this interview was not a paid one, I was asking you to ask questions like, when did Mohbad die? Why didn't you call the police? What happened? Why we heard Baba went to the police station. They refused this man a death certificate. Baba said after three hours, they sent him out. You know, you need questions. Questions that Nigerians, the world, have been craving to hear. Look at this nitwit. He left all those important questions. He's asking about Iya Mohbad and Baba Mohbad's relationship. What has that got to do with me? Chud, Aguma, you had an opportunity to ask this question, and you want to tell me this is not a paid interview. You want to tell me this is not a planned interview. Chud, you should cover your face. You are not worthy to be called a journalist.
Ní gbogbo bí tí ẹ ti ń wò wá, ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad ó tún bá ibòmíì tó lágbára yọ. Ṣé end of the road kọ́rẹ́ yìí fún Wunmi? Now tẹ́ bá wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, ẹ máa rí pé Wunmi grant interview kan pẹ̀lú máa nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní ṣe Chud àbí nǹkan kan tó ti pa oríṣiríṣi irọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ń follow ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad láti ilẹ̀ tẹ́ follow ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ẹ máa mọ̀ pé interview tí ó lọ ṣe lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni yẹn is a paid interview. No, let's be sincere with ourselves. Is a paid interview. Ṣùgbọ́n Madam Bukky tú àwọn nǹkan kan. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mo dẹ̀ lóyún ayọ̀ láti sọ fún yín wípé corona inquest ó ti dé. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ corona mi padà. Ọjọ́ Friday tó ń bọ̀ kọ́ ni corona máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣé rí bóyá nítorí pé wọ́n mọ̀ wípé corona ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà ni wọ́n fi lọ ṣe paid interview yẹn láti lè máa paste another narratives fáwọn ará tó wà ń ta. Sáwọn tó ti wọ́n follow story yẹn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ látijọ́ yìí tí wọ́n ti róòtọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n mọ ibi tọ́rọ̀ ń lọ. Ṣé wọn náà sáré fẹ́ yí ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ lójú? Ẹ sì mọ́ gbàgbé autopsy tí wọ́n lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ti ready. Adura, Wunmi, Iya Mohbad, end of the road today. You will see what will happen. Àwọn kan rò pé bóyá ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti kú kò kú. In tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ yóò ya gbogbo èèyàn lẹ́nu. Torí Ọlọ́run ti dé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Nǹkan kan tó dá èmi lójú ni wípé bí mo ti máa ń sọ láti gbàdégbà, irọ́ lè máa lọ fógún ọdún. Ṣùgbọ́n ọjọ́ tó tọ́ bá gbẹ́sẹ̀ kan báyìí yóò bá. Òótọ́ ti dé. Gbogbo àwọn tó lọ́wọ́, gbogbo àṣírí tí ń bẹ ń kú lórí ikú Mohbad, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá lẹ́gbọ́ láìpẹ́ yìí. Ẹ má jẹ́ ń sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Gbogbo ṣùgbọ́n kárí fún Madam Bukky fún ṣe takuntakun lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn, ẹ bá wa share fídíò ẹ jẹ́ ó rìn dáadáa káwọn èèyàn ó mọ̀ wípé justice for Mohbad, inquest, gbogbo ẹ̀ DNA, gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dé. From now báyìí tí kinní yẹn ó fi parí, kò sí tí ó di lọ́wọ́ mọ́. Madam Bukky, ó tó gbóṣùbà kárí fún yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Fọ́nrán yẹn òun lélẹ̀ ẹ̀já jọ wò.
Ìgbà tó tiẹ̀ nìkan, ó lè mọ bó ṣe rí tọmọ bá kú. Ṣùdù, tó bá jẹ́ pé ní kankan sìn, a sọ pé wọ́n mọ pẹ́ẹ́nì pọ́mọ kú. Ó ní kankan. So báwo ló fẹ́ mọ pẹ́ẹ́nì pọ́mọ kú? So let me just bust your bubble now. Wunmi went to that studio, true studio, to act. And that was the script she was given. So please, don't buy her that tears. I know a family in Ghana. The husband died. She cried. She wanted to kill herself that day. When the investigation went around, they found out that the woman was the person behind the husband's murder. So when you are now using tears to judge, that means orí yín ti dàrú. Am I communicating? Somebody that is always dressing. I mean, where did you think I got that statement? Italawa, baba inanfe. It's for my enjoyment. She will put video like this. Have you forgotten she was driving in the Jeep, and her nails was long like this. Her weave was like this. She knew if she dressed to that place, to this interview like that, people will start saying, ah, look at her, she's moved on. No, nobody says she should not move on. You have moved on before Mohbad died. The day Mohbad come to you, you've moved on. Because if you don't move on, and you then say, she's speaking out at last. Ashan has always been speaking out. If she has not been speaking out, in the history of Nigeria, your partner died. The next thing you think you want to do is to go to this lover. This lover that is Kotuliaye Sheri. Omantuliaye Kani. You didn't go to Chud. You didn't go to TVC. You now thought of where do I want to go. You went to this lover to announce the death of Mohbad. And you said, they've killed him. Take your trophy. We will play everything and I will analyze. Let's start.
It feels like my husband is still alive because he's in Yabamog. He has not been buried. And he's been in pieces twice. They literally did 2 autopsy. The government autopsy and the private autopsy my father-in-law did. I made it known that I have been ready for the DNA. They said once the DNA is done, I shouldn't tell the public the result of it.
This girl is a pathological liar. As I'm playing this video, okay, one Kinjoko. Okay. This lady is a pathological liar. As I'm playing this video, I will be analyzing. You all can hear her when she said, they said if we have the DNA done, my father-in-law said, Abolori Bukky, who is your father-in-law? Baba never accepted you as a wife. Baba accepted you as a knife. She said, and I quote, she stated that they gave her an instruction that if the DNA comes out, she should not say it out. I beg to this, please don't believe what she said. I don't want to be calling Baba and disrespecting him. But I am telling you for free. When it was time for the DNA, am I communicating? 1 minute. I don't want to call Baba, but I want to call somebody close to Baba. Please. Excuse me.
Tẹ́ bá lè rí àmì ṣe. Gbogbo ogun tó lóhùn ní gbọ́ tó lóhùn ní gbà lórí ayé yín. Iná agbára Ọlọ́run máa jó dànù. Kí lè nǹkan tẹ́ ń là kọjá tó dàbí pé ẹ ti wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹ ti rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Ẹ ti pàdé wòlíì yín ló fà. Ṣùgbọ́n arán mi sí ọ lónìí dádì, arán mi sí ọ lónìí mọ́mì, Olúwa lòun fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ńlá nínú ayé yín. Olúwa sọ wípé gbogbo tẹ́ ń là kọjá yín òun fẹ́ fi òpin sí. Kí nìkan tẹ́ ń là kọjá lórí ìgbéyàwó ni, lórí ọmọ ni, lórí iṣẹ́ ni, níbi gbogbo ni, bóyá ogun kan ló dàbí pé ogun yẹn le, ẹ ti gbìyànjú kò tí ì sí ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Ẹ jẹ́ àjọ gbàdúrà, ẹ jẹ́ àjọ wá ojú Olúwa, kí làṣírí ogun yẹn gangan, ẹ jẹ́ àjọ wádìí lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ká dẹ̀ mọ ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ fi pè mí fún àdúrà àti ọ̀nà àbáyọ, òun náà ni +234 70 25 47 5427 +234 70 25 47 5427. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń pè mí fún àdúrà lórúkọ Jésù ẹ máa rí ìyanu.
Nǹkan mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Ìgbà tí DNA máa jáde, tó bá yẹ pé if all of you remembered, I said it here. Somebody said, Jason Legushi carry go. Sherry, can you all remember? Tí mo sọ pé they told Baba that was why the DNA would have been done by Olori Bukky lawyer that has no chamber, lawyer that has no immigration status in UK, and he called himself a lawyer. He said I'm being lawyer, council tax lawyer. Yeah, when they started, let me now tell you what happened. Lawyer Eniyan Soro, he did not even call Baba. He has planned with Ashana's lawyer. He just called Baba that, Baba Mohbad, we are having the DNA done on this so date. And this is the rules. If the DNA come out, Ashana's lawyer said that we should not announce it out. They have planned everything. Eniyoshoro Odumosu, he now called Baba to tell him, to give Baba the instructions, the rules and regulations behind the DNA. Baba now refused. That was why Baba refused. If Baba had air, ADHERE. Show him to correct me. If Baba had concurred, if Baba had accepted the do's and don'ts behind the DNA would have been done. Not knowing they even planned to, they have planned with Eniyoshoro to do the DNA. That was why Ashana was happy. So now she's lying. They gave Baba that instruction. That was why Baba refused. This girl is a pathological liar, and I will be bringing a lot of things out this afternoon. Baba did not give them any instructions. Baba did not know that they are even having DNA. Eniyoshoro had planned with Ashana's lawyer. They just call Baba, I'm not saying DNA, Lola, Baba let's give DNA. Don't talk. Ashana's lawyer said we should not say it out. Baba said, are you mad ni? Mad ni? Báwo ló ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún mi? I wanted the DNA, so they had to follow my instruction and not the other way around. Am I communicating? One of Ashana's interview yesterday, she stated, and I quote. Are you listening, sir?
Oh boy.
Ashana stated, and I quote. She said she was ready for interview for DNA, and when she was ready, Baba Mohbad told her with his lawyer that if the result come out, she should not say it out. And I am out here telling people it was the other way around. Please, can you put more light into this? You don't have to talk much. Please, because everybody is watching me. The world is watching me.
Oh, to be sincere, where you get that notion, it should be the one to prove it, because there's nothing like that anyway. So that is what I can say. There's nothing like why would the world not know what's the result of the DNA? Is it not everybody that is interested? So at the appropriate times, he will get his reply.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Emma Binu, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Yeah. Can you all hear that? Because I don't want you to think, oh, BJ is lying. BJ is covering up. Can you all hear that? I knew about the DNA. It was the other way around. So that is lie number one. Lie Mohammed. Yeah, let's continue. So I'll be playing the video.
I'm sorry. I've not even won the death of my husband. It still feels like my husband is still alive because he's in Yaba morgue. He has not been buried. And he's been pieces twice. They literally did 2 autopsies. The government autopsy and the private autopsy my father-in-law did. I made it known that I have been ready for the DNA. They said once the DNA is done, I shouldn't tell the public the result of the DNA. He has called me a promiscuous woman. He has called me a cheating wife.
Excuse me. He said Baba Mohbad called her a promiscuous wife, a cheating wife. Baba did not call you that. Unfortunately, I cannot be playing Mohbad songs here. Mohbad said it in all his videos. And let me tell you, anybody that is dating musicians, you can ask them. You will never see a musician singing out of context. Musicians always sing from their pain, from their experience, from what is happening around them. Every of Mohbad's song was what is happening to him. Every of Mohbad's song was what had happened to him. Every of Mohbad's song was his life experience. Am I communicating? So if this nitwit comes on social media now to tell us that Baba Mohbad had called her a promiscuous lady, a cheating wife, where is the lie? Where is the lie? Because Mohbad sang it when Mohbad, even when Mohbad was, you and Mohbad were sitting in the bedroom and you held the boy. Mohbad asked you. The boy did not look at like me. I don't know where you got the boy from. Was should were you blind? Were you blind? Were you blind? You didn't know what was happening to Justice for Mohbad. Let's continue. So let me clear that. Baba Mohbad did not say that. Baba Mohbad did not call you a promiscuous wife. Baba Mohbad loved you. The love he had for Mohbad, he passed it to you because the son brought you home. If Baba Mohbad called you a promiscuous wife, why was he in Sultana and he was taking you around at 18 years old? You told Baba you were looking for a child. Baba was taking you around. If Baba knew that you were a promiscuous lady, will he be taking you around? All your interview was about Baba Mohbad. You wanted to discredit that man. You wanted to throw that man under the bus. But you forgot him. If Baba Mohbad knew that you are a promiscuous and a cheating wife, will he be running around for you to be pregnant? No, make it make sense. Because many people that listen to you, they listen to attack. They don't listen. They don't listen to think deep. Let's continue.
Wife. It was even the one that initiated that marriage.
And he was present, of course, during the
He was the happiest. He has tried to.
Did you hear what she said? She said Baba Mohbad was the one that initiated that marriage. I'm going to be bringing your memory back to when we had the first interview with Baba on this line. Baba said, and I quote, Baba said, when Mohbad said he had a partner, Baba said, and I quote, Baba said, they told me we want to have an introduction. Mommy Moe, introduction in Nigeria is not a big introduction. You know, 2 families, 3 families, they will sit together. Am I communicating? He told Jude that Baba Mohbad initiated that marriage. Ashana, I know you are half-baked. When you were supposed to go to school, you were at corner shop motel in Ikorodu, and you are having your way then. So I'm not going to blame you. But let me bust your bubble now. That was not a wedding. That was not a wedding. And you heard, all of you heard when Baba said it. You know, the first interview I had with Baba on this, my chat, Baba said, and I quote, Baba said, they called me to introduce Ashana's family to me. Baba went there. Just Baba went there. Can you remember? And Baba said, when I got there, they turned it to engagement. That was Ashana's plan. Baba said, we should go and look at the cap. Yeah, Mohbad. Pepperless, she knew about the plan. Baba was the only newbie in the plan. Baba said when I got there, they changed the cap I was putting on. Baba said if you can see my cap is my ears that hold the cap up. They sold filato show Baba lori lo fun Baba. It was an introduction. Mommy Mwema Feshe, not an engagement. Ashana, you are telling Jude now that Baba initiated the wedding. We need your evidence. Baba had come out a lot of time that he said it was an introduction, it was not a wedding and an engagement. But when he got there, you have sold agbada for Baba. That was why Baba's cap was almost covering his eyes, because you didn't measure him. And let me tell you, I'm always saying this to you, everybody that is watching me. You cannot blame Baba, because Mohbad is the one feeding his parents. Oh, Mama, for all it happens to many people in Nigeria. Immediately your children are feeding you. You don't have much say. It only takes the grace of God. I am telling you that for free today. And number 2, Baba wanted the best for the son. So Baba couldn't say no. They were begging Baba. Baba said, I came for introduction. If you had told me it is an engagement, I would have come with my family. But Baba said, I didn't even go with my family because they manipulated it. It was an engagement. It was an introduction. Even Baba said, Mohbad went into the car and he was crying because he was not happy. He didn't want an engagement. He just wants introduction because Ashana had gone to bring a pregnant that is not for Mohbad. So they said, let's introduce family. So why is she now saying Baba initiated that wedding? There was nothing like wedding, Ashana. There is introduction, there is engagement, and there is wedding. You are feeling like what? Mbeke feeling funky. You are feeling like what? You are worthless, Ashana. You are worthless. You are worthless. Let's continue.
To take my right away from me as a woman. I could not even.
Did you hear that? I didn't want me to replay. They want to take my right away from my as a woman. What right have you got? Eh? You want to think to bojo? Láti age 10. Right ìwọ ló wà lọ́wọ́ wèrè. Kí ló máa ń ṣàṣì èrè ọmọ iná? Ngbeke feeling funky. They want to take my right away from me as a woman. Do you have any right? Going to two years. Your partner died. Your partner that took you from the gutter to be somebody. Your partner that took you from grass to grace. He died. You couldn't up to today tell us what ended his life. You are all town jubilating, gallivanting. Baba Inland date. Today. Now you come online to manipulate the world, saying you never contributed to his life. Instead, you brought Oshi, Adanu, Iku, Ipapa Yekin, Wala Idamu. That was what you brought to his life. So what right have you got? When the woman is worthless in a man's life, you have no right. You have no say. You have nothing to bring to the table. You are worthless. All what you have to bring is your bunani. Let's continue. In a toxic relationship, God bless you. Iya Mohbad said it, Shashangele, Alasho children, only Kaba children. She said it and I quote. She says she's always fighting my son. From Sunday to Monday, they're always fighting. Toxic, as in Toxic. Toxic. And you are here claiming right. What right? You are worthless. My sister's girlfriend said it. She said Mohbad doesn't relate with you. But you went you went to turn everything around and give him a forgivo. Let's continue. I want to take my right from me as a woman. With all this, your pimples. Look at her cobra neck. Let's continue.
Mostly, like, I had to stop breastfeeding my baby. My father-in-law wanted to be in control of my husband's properties.
Listen. This is where I have a problem with this girl. She said, my father-in-law wants to be in control of my son's, of Mohbad's property. Do you know the reason for Mohbad's death? That child and Mohbad's property. That is the reason they ended his life. I am telling you for free today, but the end will justify the means. The autopsy, the DNA, the toxicology will define everything. I'm not going to say much about that. Yeah? Now, she said, Baba Mohbad wants to take control of Mohbad's property. According to the rule of law, in section 1200, you are not legally married to Mohbad, Ashana. And I'm standing here to quote it for you today. And let's now assume that you are married to her, to him. I said something a few minutes ago. If you had contributed, if you had brought something to the table when Mohbad met you, Baba would have respected you. Baba knew when you were dating Mohbad. You were just there from morning till night. You will not brush your teeth. You will sleep there in the night. 1 o'clock in the night. That is when you go out to sell your body. If you had brought something to that family, Baba would have respected you. This lady brought something. I'm going to give you an example. When Mommy Simbi Abiola was dating Abiola was nobody. But Mommy Simbi brought something to the table. When Abiola died, nobody can question Auntie Simbi, Mommy Simbi. Even with many wives, they couldn't say they wanted the man's property. Because, one, whenever Abiola had his children, they always have a DNA to accept or not to accept. Secondly, nobody could look at Auntie Simbi Abiola and say, oh, we want to take the property. Do you know why? Because they knew Simbi had made Abiola. But in your own case, Ashana, you had nothing. When Mohbad met you, you took his glory out of him. You took his responsibilities. You took the man in him out of him. You make his life miserable. You fight from Sunday till Monday. You denied him of everything. When we talk about abuse, Every 7 minutes of abuse, that is what you put on Mohbad. You abused him physically, you abused him financially, you abused him mentally, emotionally, you abused him sexually, you abused him constitutionally, you abused him by neglect. You neglected him. When he needed you, you were not there. You are always on the streets, jumping from bed to bed.
Without going into all of the things that have happened,
Yeah.
how are you?
You just asked a very huge question.
Yeah.
I would say I'm fine because, you know, my sadness is not going to change anything. So, regardless of...
Nigeria. We always take dirty clothes as important clothes in Nigeria. If not for the death of Mohbad. Tó bá bọ́mọ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pé kó má gbégbékúgbé wálé. Tó bá ní mommy, daddy, that is the way I want it. Ìwọ abiyamọ tó ń wò mí lẹ́ni. Bọ́ sí wòwò pé níbi bọ́lọ́run ṣe dá ẹ. Bá Ọlọ́run sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ayé ẹ̀. Tó bá rí pé ibi tó ń lọ yìí ikú ni. Ibi tó ń lọ yìí òun ló máa di ọkọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo sọ fún yín lẹ́ni, mo ti sọ fún yín. Fèyí kọ́gbọ́n ni justice for Mohbad jẹ́ fọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Àtẹ̀yìn òbí tó wọ́n fún lóúnjẹ. Ó bẹ́tà kẹ́ni kó máa gbé owó ẹ̀ lọ dànkẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ kó má gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà ni mo bá ṣe lè. Just because Mohbad was feeding her father, mi dẹ̀ mú oúnjẹ tó ń fún náà. Bàbá Mohbad gan look well. Ìgbà tí Mohbad ò sí láyé gan ju ìgbà tó wà láyé lọ. Ó ní tí ilé bá da, tí ọkọ àtìyàwó bá wẹ̀dì tínú ilé da, tí àwọn òbí, àwọn in-law, both in-laws are looking well. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kudos ìyàwó. Ẹ wo bí bàbá Mohbad ṣe rí. Mohbad dàbí bàbá 75 when Mohbad died. Mohbad couldn't help any of his family. Ẹ wo bá Adura ṣe rí. Ẹ wo bí ìyá Mohbad ṣe rí. Mohbad couldn't help his family. All Mohbad worked for, all his ipò máa jẹ́yàn láyé, he did it all for the sake of Ashana and his family and her family. We heard it. This is not lies. Mohbad has no account. Mohbad has no account. Mohbad had no account at 26 years old. Omo 0 years old láyé tá wà nísìn, ó ti ní account. Omo 26 your account, and this cannot change anything. You can imagine. Were you for one day sad? Ijotoko eku when Mohbad died, the day he died, 11th of September 2023. You put 8 updates. Pam, 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 pam. Shoti type sileni. And you are here saying my sadness. You were sad. But every month you are making a cake for that boy. Just because you want us to believe the narrative that you were cooking fried rice when the nurse was giving Mohbad an injection. Your sadness will not bring anything. The 1 year birthday you did for that boy, was it necessary? It will be necessary to you because Mohbad Ikolo Lomo and the father of the boy wanted the birthday to be done. End of. End of. And you are here saying my sadness will not change anything. Ashana, make it make sense. Are we on the same page?
Whatever I feel,
Yeah.
at least I'm still here, still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say I'm fine.
So in this answer, now you talked about sadness.
Yeah.
And again, there's a lot that has happened.
Ṣé ń gbé lórí Bukky should. Wọ́n ní yàn kú, ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sadness. Kí ló kọ sadness pẹ̀lú pé Mohbad kú? Ṣé ń gbọ́ wèrè should. Tó mú filter tó fi ṣe ojú. Ojú ẹ̀ dàbí ìdí. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Tí should tó fẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń pa làpálàpá. He leave ẹ̀tẹ́ and he's stabbing làpálàpá. Ringworm. Wọ́n ní ká wá sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn tó kú. Ó ń ṣe. What is sadness to you? But unfortunately, when they asked you, we are going to get to that question. They said, why didn't you call Baba Mohbad when Mohbad died? You said, and I quote, I'm not in good terms with him. I don't talk to him. Olori Bukky Omo. A good wife will say it on public place that I don't talk to him. Even if you don't talk. Two things make people talk in this world. The birth of a baby and the death of a person. Are we on the same page? Click yes. Kò sí bá ṣe lè bá jà láyé nǹkan méjì ló máa ń parí ìjà. Tí yàn bá bímọ àti tó kú bá kú. Now, even if you and Baba Mohbad, you have not been talking. The love of your life, as you claim, now died. Oh, and you, this girl, you are a pathological liar. Because when Mohbad died, the day of the burial, Baba was sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner. And one boy, God. Baba Mohbad was sitting in the corner. Elegushi, I'm coming. My dear Elegushi. Yeah, thank you for the Royal Award. Can you understand? She said she's not in good terms with Baba because Mohbad's death was pre-planned. They've planned what they were going to say. Yeah? Don't forget that when Mohbad died, Baba was sitting in the corner. I can remember that Ankara. If they close my eyes, I remember that Ankara when Mohbad died. Baba was wearing that Ankara like a farmer. A kitty farmer. Ankara ino gbe mo lára báyìí. Ó ti rin ni fitted Ankara lọ fi wọn fún wọn. Bí ọ̀pá kan àbọ̀ lọ fi wọn ni kò yé mi. Baba Mohbad má bínú, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni o. Ṣùgbọ́n ma so toro. Baba wọ Ankara yẹn báyìí. Bí carton color. Carton color mixed with wine. Carton color mixed with wine. Ṣé rántí? Ni nǹkan tí Baba wọ ni. Èyàn kan ni Yeye Gushi. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ṣé rántí? Baba now was sitting in the corner. Irú bo Baba lórí báyìí, irun wọn funfun. Black turned to wine. Bọ́lá ń ṣe sọ tí di ẹ̀, bó ṣe sọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ di ọtí. Baba was sitting in the corner. Ashana got there. Baba prayed for her. This is a man that you claim that you don't talk to. Make it make sense, Ashana. You will bring it out. But many of us that were gonna analyze it, we are not dumb like you. Let's continue.
People to
son
and high, both online and offline. Like it's been from one thread to another.
This is Mohbad's father you're talking
Yeah, my father.
Nobody is threatening you. Odigo Olofo. Who is threatening you? It's Mohbad's spirit that is following you. Nobody's. We need evidence. The same way they are sending their threats. Nigeria, you know. They are threatening me. We need evidence. You want more evidence to that? I want to threaten about. You are precious to us now, Ashana, because we still need to know what happens to Mohbad. That's why I'm going to say, only lost anywhere. We care less. But right now, you are the most precious. Because you need to tell us what happened on that fateful day, on that sad day. Bad day, the devil drink water. That day, the devil drink water. Let's continue.
My baby, like his grandchild also, you know, he's been deprived of so many childhood memories, but there's nothing for me to do than
childhood memory. Almost mefa. What childhood memory? Please, if I'm not missing words tonight, people that here can testify. Almost mefa. A 6-month-old baby has no memory. A 1-year-old baby has no memory. God forbid. That's why we're always praying for these children. I'll give you an example. My very close friend, she traveled to America. She left her 4-year-old child with her sister. She went to America for 3 months to do some things there. Yeah? Let me bust your bubble. Do you know that immediately my friend left the country to America? A 4-year-old child. My friend got back in January. You know my friend's sister. She was the one looking after my friend's daughter. Yeah? You won't believe one thing. Let me bust your bubble. When my friend got back to Nigeria, she said the lady was looking at her like this. A child. She didn't even recognize the mom again. Because the sister was the woman she was seeing. At 4 years old. There is no memory. Because what you carry? Now, Ashana is telling us that almost 6 months. Papa Lolo is just 1 year last year. 6 months old baby. She said, but they did not let Papa Lolo have child memory. What memory? Ashana, make it make sense. I can be very sure Papa Lolo cannot recognize Mohbad again. Because she has been seeing different daddy. Tata, tata, tata. But she is Sam Larry, Lori Bella Shmuda. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That you will she okay. Which memory? Olori Ibu. We are not daft like your people that are supporting you. 6 months. They deprive him of childhood memory. Ashana, can you make it make sense? Can you expatiate that? Can you elaborate it? Oh God. Let's continue.
Than just to see how things goes.
What's the problem with your father-in-law exactly?
Yeah,
Between you and him.
Sherry, where they should do? Sherry should do. One day you're this is an opportunity for you interviewers to put the right question out there to her. But look at them beating around the bush. They're one no. This is your opportunity to ask her the question the world wants to know. Look at this should. You know, this is where I was convinced that Trude was paid for this interview. You leave ete. What is the relationship between you and your father-in-law? Should. O should you bo Judy? Abajo to niyawo. O niyawo lomo. Okobo. Agege. Bi niyawo pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Interviewer ọ̀rọ̀. Interviewer sọnù. Wọ́n ní ọkú. O bèrè bí tó àgbà tó kú. O bèrè nǹkan tó ṣe. Only what is the relationship with your father-in-law? I did not about it back on a podcast. Nigeria till missing.
Yeah, so I feel like the problem is just about family disputes.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is more like a competition between him and Liam.
Between your father-in-law and your son.
Ọmọ tó bá ti jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀ náà láti age 10 á ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ sọ gbogbo ètò fi jẹ́ kó lọ́pọlọ wọ́n ti fi gba virginity ń jẹ́ ẹ̀ gbọ́. The competition is between him. The competition is between Baba and Papa Lulu. Let me tell you something for free today. You know I don't lie. I bring it unscripted, unfiltered. I bring it raw. Let me tell you this today. I have been meeting people in my life. I don't know Baba Mohbad. And you all know me. If he messes up tomorrow, I will drag him. I might not drag him publicly, but I will stand to tell him the truth. And he respects me for that. Yeah? Now, I'm only talking to the sensible ones now. You said Baba Mohbad is competing with Papa Lulu. Yeah? If Baba Mohbad doesn't want Papa Lulu in Mohbad's life. Remember you said it. We didn't know about it. You said it and I quote. You said, when I was looking for pregnancy, Baba took me to different Orioke to pray. Have you forgotten that if Baba doesn't want that child to come, if Baba wants to compete with that child because of property, Baba will not take you to Orioke? Am I making sense? Eba mi soti ba make sense. She said it. We don't know about it. So, if Baba knew that, Papa Lolo's birth will destroy things. Baba will not take you to be praying for pregnancy. And you said it. You said you were very close with Baba. So why will Baba now bring in the child? And he will be competing with you. Ashana, your lies are not aligning. It's not co-aligned. It's not corresponding. It's not coming together to make it a good lie. Ashana, you think with your anus. You don't think with your brain. You are brainless, you are senseless. You manipulate to the extent that when Mohbad died, the first thing you came out to tell us is they killed him. And you were there and know what happened. But you came out because of your manipulative ways. You came out to manipulate the world. This is what is happening now. Even if you are lying with your full chest, you will think you are saying the truth. Because you said Baba Mohbad is competing with your son. If Baba Mohbad wanted competition, he won't bring that boy. He will not let you have that boy. Because you said when I was looking for pregnancy, Baba took me to different Orioke. And let me now bust your bubble again. If Baba don't want that boy, even at the engagement, Baba will stand his feet as an Ekiti man and say, I'm not accepting this. But you just came for this interview to throw Baba under the bus, thinking Baba is going to be bullied like the first time you did when Mohbad died. Let me bust your bubble. No matter the lies, we will love that man more. Because he's the only one in that family that is seeking true justice. Every other seekers in that family, they are non-entities. They are lies.
To be in control of my husband's properties. The fact that there is...
Can you all? I know we have lost count of how many times this girl is mentioning properties. I'm putting it to you now without mincing words that the reason for Mohbad's spy was because of 1, Papa Lulu, and 2, properties. She can't hide it. Did you all listen to her? She has mentioned properties. The topic of this interview, properties. Property loan daruko. This is the reason. She have no youthful life. All her plan was buy Mohbad and take away the properties. I'm always saying it to you all. If Ashana and her courts, if they knew this is where justice for Mohbad is going to end, they wouldn't have done it. I'm telling you that for free. If Ashana and her court, they knew this is how this is going to end, they wouldn't have done it. Let's continue.
Because there was one time I actually called him to ask him, like, what happened? What do we do to deserve all of this? Like, why have you been out there?
Look at this miserable, wicked soul. Did you hear what she said? She said there was a time she called Baba Mohbad and asked him, what have I done to deserve this? This girl is a pathological liar. As I have always told you all, even all what she's saying, she believes she's saying the truth. Now, let me bust your bubble. When Mohbad died, if I don't know anything, Baba tried to reach out to Mama Mohbad. It all proved abortive. But I'm with Baba's cousin in America. I was online one day on the phone. He called Adura. Adura didn't pick. He called Mohbad. He called Mohbad. Because they didn't want... Look at this girl. She said she called Baba Mohbad one day to ask him, what have I done? Ashana, I am putting it to you now, which I've always said. Even the pie of Mohbad, if it was intentional, there's an adage that says in Yoruba, use the right hand to wash the left hand. That is when the hand will be clean. For tun we o si, for si we otun, ohun lowo fi mo. If you had called Baba Mohbad, I've told you all, I have the opportunity to be very close to Baba. Baba lo mu ile aye easy ju. Baba is the most simplest person. That was why they were able to take his son away from him. That was why they were able to buy his son and still lying to his face. For you to know how simple this man can be. Look at what this girl is saying now. Have you forgotten this girl called Baba? Look at how she's twisting everything. She says she called Baba to ask Baba, what have I done? What has my son and myself done to you? This girl, please, we need all the video she calls Baba. We need to send it to Jude. Remember this girl? Do you see the story she turned there? She called Baba to curse Baba, to lay curses on Baba. I will play that video when I finish. She called Baba to lay curses on Baba, but now she came to Truth interview and said she called Baba to say, what did we do to you? If you had called Baba to talk like this, I swear with my living God, Baba would have, soft pedal. Play. 1 second. 1 second. Give me 1 minute, please. I want to play it for people that don't understand. Because she said she called Baba to ask Baba, what did my son and myself did to you? That you are treating us like this. But that was a lie. She called Baba to curse Baba. 2-3 weeks after Mohbad died, she called Baba to curse Baba. She said she will pie Baba the way Mohbad pie. I will play it here now. Don't worry.
Hello? Baba, you don't sorrow. We could have fight down and I told you Bukky. We could have fight Baba. We could have fight down and I told you Bukky. Somebody, and you cool that. Baba, somebody tell you what the what? What do you have to do? Somebody, I got someone back on that. I got someone back on me. Somebody tell you.
My people.
Can you hear that? So, why can't you be truthful? I'm always saying this. Ashana, say the truth and your truth will set you free. Honestly, if you come out tomorrow and say your truth, honestly, I will support you. Can you all hear that? But she went on Truth channel to tell Truth that she called Baba to talk to Baba that, Baba, what have I done to you with my son? That is number one. Motijaro embe, eje kamagbolo. Emi ati e. Oh. Wọ́n ṣe ìbọn mo pẹ́ dé, àmọ́ níṣe ni mo tètè dé. Wọ́n rò pé mo pẹ́ dé, àmọ́ níṣe mo tètè dé. Inú wọn dùn pé Jésù ò jáde mọ́. Ṣé fẹ́ gbọ́? Àfi tẹ́ bá mú ẹ̀mí mi lọ mi ní ṣe justice for Mohbad mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá tí mú lọ, tí ẹ̀mí mi ò dẹ̀ sí lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kankan. Ẹ ní ṣe nǹkan tó dájẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún play.
Baba, you don't sorrow. We could have fight down and I told you Bukky. We could have fight Baba. We could have fight down and I told you Bukky. Somebody, and you cool that. Baba, somebody tell you. What the what? What do you have to do? Somebody, I got someone back on that. I got someone back on me. Somebody tell you.
My people.
Now, I want to ask you a question. Let's assume Baba was not in good terms with her before Mohbad died. Mohbad now died. If this girl does not have a hidden agenda, will she have the audacity to call Baba to be laying curses on her? On him? Eba Misoro. Let's assume Baba they are not in good terms, which I know she was lying. Because when she got to the burial ground, she went to kneel down and Baba prayed for her. Baba prayed for her and hugged her. Yeah? She had the audacity to call Baba to disrespect him. Because she knew let me say it for the English-speaking people. She know her hand has touched the sword. She's now waiting for somebody that will take it from her. Or where it tekuda. Okay, kò ṣe lè mo fẹ́ play. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí ṣé òyìnbó mi ló pa yín lẹ́rìn. Ẹ ṣá manage. Ẹ manage. Oh no. Mbo, ẹ má bínú. Yeah. Let's continue.
Defaming your godchild and me. And he was like, why do I have to take it?
Look at this tweet. She said Baba was defaming her son and herself. Please, I want you all to be truthful. Let's be truthful with ourselves, please. I don't want to support anybody now. I want to be real on this interview. And I know many of you, your memory is still intact. it is only Olule Nation that their memory is lost. Yeah? When Mohbad died, who started the defamation of character? Please, I want you all to talk. It took Baba almost 2 months before he could grant an interview with BBC Yoruba. Am I communicating? This lady started the defamation. She was jumping from pillar to post, tagging Baba as a killer, tagging Baba that Baba killed Mohbad because of the property. Can you all remember? And saying Baba buried him. Baba took him to burial ground without making autopsy, without checking what killed Baba. Can you all remember? This girl and Darosha. Can you all remember? They lied to the extent that I was the one that came out to, I came for Baba, I castigated him, I insulted that man. Can you all remember? This girl manipulated the whole Nigerians and made everybody to dislike that man with passion. Baba never said a word to show you how fatherly this man can be. But when the lies started getting more and more, thank God for BBC Yoruba, they went to Baba and got that one interview. That was where Baba said his truth. And from that 2 years ago, when Baba did that first interview, up till today, Baba's words has never changed. Don't forget, yeah, I know Omiyale too started it. When Omiyale went on that the Freeze platform, it was this girl and her family that started defaming Baba. Look at this lady turning it round and saying Baba Mohbad was defaming her. You started it, Ashana. We never supported Baba Mohbad. You, if you had come out to say your truth, probably we will still support you. But your sister Omiyale went to Daddy Freeze. She said all sorts of lies. Until lately, when she came out to say she was lying. Until lately, she said she was begging Baba Mohbad not to bury that boy. Lately, she told us it was not Baba Mohbad she was talking to. How could you do this to this poor man? Mind you all, this man was the only person that lost a son. And you are still... And look at this girl sitting here, this baby, sitting here and saying that Baba started defaming them. This man never talked. Even when people were cursing him because of the narrative Ashana and Omiyale put out for us, this man did not grant any interview. Baba kon wo bi aja banking in the first thing, igba ton lo ba won burial ground. Baba kon se like, Let's continue.
Take Liam away from him. Why do I have to take Liam to my mother-in-law's place on the island? That is my husband rented apartment. Right. That was not supposed to bring him over to meet him in a corridor because himself and my mother-in-law, they are not in good things. Right. Right. You know, you like he was just trying to manipulate me. Yes, so yes. You know, so
Chembo, do you know what she was saying there? Please, all my Yoruba people, I know the Igbos, the Hausas, they do that as well. The first a son died, and Iya Mohbad, Onikaba children, she wanted to mourn. Is she supposed to go to Mohbad's house? No, let's be real. If they wanted to come and greet her, she was supposed to be with Baba Mohbad. I know they are not in good terms. So, therefore, Iya Mohbad was supposed to be in her own house so that people can go and greet her there. Not the other way around. Iya Mohbad went to Mohbad's house. She ate bokoto. She ate shaki. She ate snail. And she said she was mourning. They give her a imam's clothes to wear. One full aṣọ àfáà kọ́wọ̀. Olóhun ṣòpó. Ó wàṣọ dúdú. Ẹbẹ̀ wọn Naira Marley. Iya Mohbad. Ẹjọ́ ń bẹ lọ́run. All of you knew what killed Mohbad. Yet you came out because of the scripts they wrote for you. All what you were saying that day was, all of you are evil. I am saying this with my full chest today. We are going to the inquest. The inquest is starting now. Mati kaboya la ya Naira Marley lójú. Ẹ jẹ́ kàn fún mi níbì kan. Ẹ má sọ fún mi pé no. Ṣé rí nínú yẹn is a normal way of life for all these celebrities. It's because people won't be studied. Let me bust your bubble. Look at one of these royal, àwọn baálẹ̀, má jẹ́ pé royal, ìtorí Oyelegushi ju tiẹ̀ lọ, baálẹ̀ nìyẹn. Did you see that video? It came up online. There was a baálẹ̀ in one of these local Berigbe area. He was maltreating one of his chiefs. Can you remember? The man was leaning down. He was cursing that man, cursing his children. Can you remember? Can you all remember? Now, let's be sincere with ourselves. Yeah, Mohbad lost a child. All those commissioners, all the people going to Mohbad's house to visit them, it is not the way it should be. She's supposed to be in her house and they'll be coming to visit her. That is what this girl is manipulating children now. That Mohbad said, Baba Mohbad said, Mohbad's supposed to come to him with the child so that people can come and greet them there. Let's continue.
Why do you think the
after my husband's demise. So
you had an opportunity of 30 minutes interview. You are asking about the relationship of Baba Mohbad and Iya Mohbad. It is a normal way of life in Nigeria. If the relationship is not working, people go their separate ways. Why are you bringing that to what killed Mohbad? Follow.
I explained to him, I made him understand that my mother-in-law has been the only one asking of Liam. He never did. Instead, he was always online, defaming us, and then I apologized to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I apologized. I told you I was sorry. That I would bring him over to him.
When was this?
That was I think 3 weeks after my husband's demise. Then it was like I started going on. I was not even given the chance to talk. So I was not given the chance to say.
Look at this tweet. She said I was not given the chance to talk. Ashana, you had the whole chance in this world to talk. Even I came out personally to say, Ashana, either it was a mistake, either it was anything, come out and give us your truth. I will back you up. Look at her. They did not give her a chance to talk. This girl, immediately Mohbad died. You put up 8 updates. After the 8th update, you ran to this lover to lie. She started backing you up with Shekpeteri. They manipulated Nigerians. And this is you here telling us they did not give you the chance to talk. Have you forgotten all the interviews, all the curses you laid on your supporters platform on TikTok? Your speakers on TikTok. Can I start playing it for you? I will get there. You say you don't have the chance to talk. You cursed Baba. You told Abu Ebel. You came on one of this host line with Abu Ebel. You went to Abu Ebel to come and beg them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's continue.
To say my own side of the story. So,
Look at this girl. She said they did not allow me to say my own side of the story. Ashana, you had the opportunity, all the opportunity in this world to talk. Because you came out first before Baba granted any interview. You lied on that man. You said he rushed to go and bury the child. You said he embalmed that child in the house. You had it because every world, have you forgotten that immediately Mohbad died, they started contributing money for you. People supported you without knowing what happened. All I was hearing on the internet was his widow, his little girl, his little son, his little son. You had the opportunity. Shekpeteri came into your life to manipulate Nigerians with this lover. You now said you don't have any opportunity to talk. So after Ashana, you don't need anybody to talk. The last time I checked, social media said, what is in your mind? Ashana, you can always put on your social media on Instagram and talk. But you never did. You are not supposed to wait for up to this, going to 2 years. So this is now when you had the opportunity. Every night you're always going on TikTok to manipulate your speakers. To manipulate, to lie on people. You're always talking on TikTok, Ashana. Stop playing. Spare me your fuckery. Spare me your fuckeries. You're always talking. You have never kept quiet. You are always talking, lying on people, turning heads around, and you are there. What an effrontery. Lying with your full chest that you never had the opportunity. Oloshi to fe leji to loka eyin.
So as much as I feel like, oh, some things need to be addressed, I still had the mindset that I don't know how people would react if I should talk.
Ashana, what are we going to react? Oloyibo people that is there, please help me. Clear conscience fears no accusation. Why are you thinking about people's reaction when you wanted to express yourself? When you wanted to tell us what happened? Why are you thinking of what people will say? That means you have a skeleton in your cupboard. Ashana, make it make sense. I am an intelligent lady. Just say you know. Criminology ni mo study thing. Criminology. Mamu echo. Forget the ranting. I don't come online to rant. I will analyze it. I will dissect it. I will pieces it. If it that when you ronu de gom, I just call ronu de be. Am I communicating? A clear conscience, a fair conscience, fear no accusation. I beg buddy. You say you wanted to say your truth. Why are you thinking about what people will say? God forbid. Somebody will die in my family now. I will now be saying, I don't know what people will say. Abi ko fe da fáwọn èèyàn tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Àbáyé wọ́n fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni. Èmi ni mo mọ bí tí bàtà tin ta mí lẹ́sẹ̀. So why will I care what people will say? Let me flash you back. When that nitwit came out to lie on my son, what did I do? I came out to tell my stories. Regardless of what people will say. This is me. Ashana, it is your problem. It is your partner for crying out loud. I care less of what people will say. It is your words against theirs. It is your words against theirs. We are ready to listen to you. We don't want to listen to everybody then. It is you we are looking up to. People contributed millions for you. If they don't want to listen to you, if they don't want to hear you out, why would they contribute for you? Now you sat there saying, and sometimes I want to talk. I don't know what people will say. Let's continue.
To talk because without hearing anything from me, they've crucified me, they've said a lot of things about me.
Yeah.
So, that alone has...
Can you listen to what she said? She said, without hearing anything from him, people had crucified her. Ashana, I will revert your memory to my first video. I supported you. I fought your battle. I came for Baba Mohbad very hard. I cursed him. I called him all sorts of names. I supported you, Ashana. Expecting you to come out and talk. You said without hearing, Ashana, you put an update. Even VDM was the first person to put out, to analyze your updates. Yet, people never listen to VDM. Mohbad died, you put 8 updates. After the updates, you said, they've taken him. Take your trophy. After that, you had the opportunity. Don't forget you were going to this number to talk. You went to the other blogger on Instagram. You were telling them lies. You know I have the recording. You were lying on Baba. Everything you were saying was lies and lies and lies. Now tell me where you had no opportunity to talk. You had the platforms. You had the support of many bloggers that you have paid. You had the opportunity in this world. But you chose not to talk because you knew you are guilty. That was why you were saying, what will people say? So why did you come out now? Why did you come out now? You had all the opportunity in this world. But all what you are coming out to do is to discredit that man.
Made me like my low self-esteem to be very, very low because I no longer have.
Anyway, does she know the meaning of low self-esteem? She doesn't know. You. Mohbad died. You put on wig. Your sister said, Omiyale, she said, and I quote, she said, I will be honest with Nigerians. When you all were mourning Mohbad, she was dressing up, she was going out. Am I lying? Omiyale was there for 3 weeks, 1 month when Mohbad died. She said you never mourned Mohbad. And you said you have no self-esteem. You have no self-esteem. You are going to Bella Shmurda's house every day. You are going to Babish every day. Come and share with your life that after Mohbad's spy, you didn't stand one-on-one with Sam Larry. You saw Sam Larry. Don't worry.
Have the audacity to at least speak on things that really matters. Yeah.
This girl can lie. I don't have the audacity to speak. Ashana, if audacity was a person, you should be called the audacity. Am I communicating? Ashana, if audacity was a person, you should be called audacity. Hey, you are an audacity. You are the first child of audacity. You had the effrontery to call the man that just lost his son, and you were raining heavy curses on him, and you said you have no audacity. Jo, show me, you want to know audacity, sha. Me go bo to mo. Ashana, to ba po ni iota of love for Mohbad. To ba po ni iota of love for to be more fun to claim, to allege. Iwo gbogbo passionate words don't jade lenu emi gon feel emotional friend. We have best friends. He called me to pray for me. Wa ọjọ́ kan yẹn, ọjọ́ kan. Baba yi sold in the omono. Eyin ọkàn. The front teeth of Baba Mohbad was lost, which is Mohbad. And you think the next thing to encourage him was to call him to curse him. And you are there sitting down and telling me, he called me to pray for me. He called me he loved me. We used to be friends. Oh, Roger Konya Shana, you are evil.
Yes.
And now he's saying that marriage is not happening.
Yeah, because my husband is not here to defend me.
It's
so sad. Mr. Chud, it's really sad. But that's the core reality I now have to face. It's really sad, honestly.
Ashana stated that I quote. She said that is the cruel reality she had to face, which is the death of Mohbad. Ashana, I will play Mama Mohbad's voice for you after this chat. Mama Mohbad said, and I quote, every of my son's existence with Ashana was toxic.
To ask for the DNA, yeah.
She just came online and said Mohbad is not the father of the child.
I swear to God.
Did you call him after that?
This girl is lying. Let me expatiate. She said Baba just came online and said, I want the paternity of that boy. That the boy is not Mohbad's. That's not the bone of contention, Shana. Baba said, and I quote, Baba said, I never disputed. Go and watch all Baba's interviews. Baba said, I never disputed the paternity of that boy until when we got to court. When this girl was talking in court, she stated that Baba is fighting her because of placenta. Can you all remember? Baba never doubted the paternity. Baba never spoke. Go and watch Baba's video. Before Ashana went to the court to talk about placenta, Baba never spoke about that boy. But Baba said, it's like this Ashana brought back his memory when she spoke about the placenta. Baba said when she got to court, she said Baba was fighting her because she did not release placenta for Baba. Baba now said, he now flashed back his memory that, oh, who took the placenta? Where did the placenta go? And you know, with all that has been happening as well surrounding the paternity of that boy, Baba now put 2 and 2 together, and Baba started demanding for DNA. Go and watch Baba's first videos. Baba never demanded for DNA. Until when Ashana spoke about paternity. Let's continue.
Of course I did.
And then what did he say?
He didn't say anything. He was just saying, why do you have to take Liam away from him? Like, you know, he didn't, like, I was expecting him to talk about the pattern. Like, ask me for the DNA. I'm your daughter-in-law. He never did. Even when I called him, the one he was telling me was, why do I have to take Liam away from him?
Ashana, you are President General among the nation. Okay for Presido. Ashana, you are very good in recording people. Bring the evidence that you spoke with Baba. Bring the voice notes. Ashana, even when you call Baba to curse Baba, when your supporters, your bloggers, when they called you that night, when I brought out that audio, they called you that, did you call Baba? When last have you spoke with Baba? You said I've not spoke with Baba for a long time. They now said, they saw your video that is trending that you cursed Baba. Oh, I didn't curse him. I just woke up. I don't know that is what you meant. Ashana. Ashana. I am telling you now that Baba never called you. I just don't want to disrespect Baba. But I am telling you Baba did not call you. If you call Baba, Baba will tell me. The only time you called Baba was when you cursed Baba. You cursed Baba yama yama. So if you are telling me now that Baba, you called Baba, we need evidence. Ashana, I'm putting you to know that all your bloggers, you have their voice recording. Challenge me and say I'm lying. You record a lot. You record everybody. We need evidence. I need evidence that Baba called you. I need it. Because Ashana, you said Baba dislike you. You will be the first person to be recording him. To prove points to the world. To prove to your bloggers that, see, Baba listen to his voice notes. Baba never called you. I want an evidence. I want call logs. But that Baba called you. Stop lying. Stop playing. You lie with your full chest. Baba never called you. Never. Never Baba did not call you.
So it's like he's punishing you.
Yeah.
Is there nobody in the family that can call him
To order?
Yes.
Ewolori buku should. Wale yonku. Onishe baba ni family to le call Baba to order. Is that the reason why you call this interview? For me number one association of journalism in Nigeria. We need to report truth. Truth is a disgrace to journalism in Nigeria. Abeg and lọ sọdún méjì afẹ́ mọ̀ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad kí ló jẹ ibo ló ti kí ló dé kí ló dé tẹ ń bá àmọ́ ẹ̀ kí bàbá ẹ̀ tó dé kí ló tí bàbá Mohbad dé police station tọ́lọ́pàá lé lọ. Those are the questions I'm expecting you to ask. Ẹ wo lórí buku chudu o béèrè pé ṣé kò sẹ́ni tó lè call bàbá to order. Are you for real? Ìgbà wo ni Naija dé báyìí no ẹ jẹ́ kí Naija dá àwọn tó wà nú ẹ̀ go dá.
I don't. He's the head of the family. I think he should be in his late 50s. So he's the head. So I don't think there should be anybody somewhere that would, because he knows what to do. He knows the right thing. But you know, he's just using the DNA as a tool to punish me, to punish my son and I. Yeah.
When's the first time he asked for a DNA testing for me?
So when the DNA negative came out, at first I didn't take it serious because I was like, who is this guy asking for the DNA of my child? Like, who is in the grand scheme of things? Like, this guy is nobody to us.
Ashana. I know you are referring to VDM. VDM was not the one that put the narrative of DNA. Never. In a civilized country, in a sane country, if there is a death of a person, either the person is old, even if a 100 years old woman dies now, the police will still do the DNA of the woman. They want to know the motives, Ashana, because you lack intelligence. That's why you don't know the reason for DNA. Even if VDM does not talk about the DNA, that should be the number one point of contact on the police list. Why should a 26-year-old boy die? What are they covering? What is the motive behind his death? DNA will be done. And let me tell you how DNA works in this country. They do the DNA for the child. They check the insurance of the guy, that is the life insurance. They check the friends, what the guy has got, the properties, you know, everything. They want to know the motives. So, it is not Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man was just God sent. Very Dark Man used this platform. Am I communicating? Even without Very Dark Man, those nuisance, those animals called Nigerian police, they should know better. If they want to work, they will work. 2 weeks after Mohbad's demise, the same thing, something of Mohbad's death happened in Abuja to a senator's child. Yeah? Within 48 hours, they brought out the killers. But just because somebody somewhere had gone to the police to bribe them, to tell them not to intervene, they kept mute. And you are here saying VDM asked for DNA. Which VDM? In a civilized world, in a sane country, that should be number one on the tick box of the police. DNA, yes, it's part of investigation. Just say you know, Ashana. DNA is part of investigation. Let me just tell you now. DNA is not a punishment, Ashana. DNA is not a punishment. It's not a suicide. It is part of investigation.
So why is he asking for the
Who is the
permission?
person that asked?
I don't want to mention his name.
Right. Was this a blogger?
Like social media.
Social media content creator?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Right.
Then, you know, I was like, why is he asking for the DNA of my child?
Yeah.
So at first, I didn't take him serious. Not until my father-in-law started talking about it. And I had to put a call through to him. I called him. I asked him, like, Daddy, what really happened? Like, why are you doing this to Liam? And he kept on saying, why do you have to take him to my mother-in-law's place? Does it BS my dad?
No! Please, I'm talking to the intelligent ones among us now, please. Wunmi's explanation about the DNA, does it align? Does it collide? Let me tell you. She said, when VDM was talking about the DNA, she can't be bothered. Until when Baba was talking about it. So she said she now put a call through to Baba. And she said, Baba, why are you asking for DNA? What has Liam done to you? She now said, Baba said, why did you have to take Liam to Mohbad's mother? Does it make sense? Why would that be the reason for DNA? So because you took Liam to Mohbad's, it's not aligning, it's not matchmaking. God bless you. How does that correlate? It's not correlating. It's not making sense, Ashana. I want you to make it make sense. Baba is asking for DNA because Baba said you took Papa Lolo to Mohbad. How does that correlate, Ashana? And the idiot that is interviewing you is making sense to him. It will make sense because he's got the money.
Like that, my mother-in-law's son. Like, what effort do I have to take him to my mother-in-law's place and not his own house in Ikorodu? Is he not the owner of his grandchild? You know? And I still try to tell me, Daddy, I'm scared because you've been going out there to say different things about me.
Daddy Ofo. Oh, that big batty, Omiyale. When Omiyale called Baba don't have a number. Daddy, Baba go bedroom. Daddy, it's me, your in-law. Baba say, which in-law? It's me, Omiyale. Baba just said, Tan in-law for. Baba is not nice. Look at Ashana. Trying to establish that after Mohbad died, there's a relationship between her and Baba. I called Baba, Daddy. No, to ba lo ni re yo ni mo gba to ma feyin sita. Daddy. Tani Baba Ofo. Ashana, just say you know. You call Baba, eba shofoni, eba kuni, be se pa Mohbad de se fe pa ọmọ mi. Abo ló wá pé daddy pẹ̀lú bedroom voice. Daddy. I need a pillow. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ ń dùn mí gan. Àṣẹlẹ̀ ti pa mí lálẹ́. Ó wá pé bàbá pẹ̀lú bedroom voice. Daddy. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé olúgbòhùn ló lò fún bàbá Mohbad. Èpè búkúbúkú ló wọ̀ fún. Ẹ máa kú ni. Ẹ máa pásán ni. Ó wá déwájú ṣùdù ó ṣe. Ó wá ṣe emotional kalẹ̀ sọ pé daddy.
Well, I'm scared. Like, you cannot keep doing this and expect me to bring Liam to you. And he was like, okay, it's a problem. And, he hung up. So I was expecting him to talk about the DNA, but he never did. So I think, no, the next day, he went on live on TikTok, on Instagram, like, to talk about the DNA again. Like, he was trying to talk about it, like, almost every day. So I think 3 days after I called him again. Like, I wanted to ask him, like, what does he really know?
Ashana, I'm not disputing you calling Baba, but please, we need evidence. You know how to record. Olugbowone, please, I need your call log. Just give it to your bloggers to put it out for us. Honestly, I will come out and debunk all this. Please, stop. Give or take. She had called Baba about 10 times. Don't say daddy with bedroom voice. Daddy.
Like, I really want him to stop going out there to defame my baby, but he didn't pick up my calls. I called him repeatedly for like a week, but he did not pick up, so I stopped calling. So I think around November, it was around November, he sent a message to my lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent a message to my lawyer that I should bring Liam to him, that I want to perform a DNA test on him. So my lawyer sent it to me, and I told my lawyer that I am scared. Like, I'm scared.
No. Baba might not be rich, but he knows how to go about things. He's not daft. Sometimes when I'm talking with Baba, the way he explains things to me, Baba is not daft. Baba needs DNA. Baba will now call your lawyer and say, tell Ashana to bring the child. I want DNA. You are a liar. Baba went through the right channel by using that stupid ènìyàn ṣòro téèyàn máa ṣòro fún tí ò ní léyàn. Olórí burúkú tó fẹ́ gba 9 million. Olè Odùmọ̀ṣù. 9 million for what? You did not do anything. Rather, you put us into this disaster. Ènìyàn ṣòro, you are a disaster in this justice for Mohbad, and you are requesting the 9 million. I've told you, even if anybody give you that 9 million, which I don't think is possible, ènìyàn ṣòro, òkú ẹ̀ ló máa fi gbé sìn. If anybody should give you that 9 million, oh, ni fi ṣe nǹkan rẹ̀ láyé. Because I knew when you came into justice for Mohbad, oti lọ ralẹ̀ ní this way too. You went to buy a landed property in Odogbolu. You've thought that by the time you drag this justice for Mohbad, you will build your face me, I face you in Odogbolu. They cut your expectations short. And you still have a long way to go in that stupid house you are building. You now want to request for 9 million. Aboloi buruku ni eni. As you are working, you are collecting your money. You don't let your money waste time. Is it not that part of the receipt I brought out? To write a letter, you will collect money. To send a letter, you will collect 4.5 million. Oh, ni kure ni yon ma ṣòro fún ẹni. Tó bá gba 9 million yẹn tó dẹ̀ lè rí gbà. Má fi sìnkú ẹni. Oh, ni rí nǹkan, oh, ni fi ṣe nǹkan rere. I don't know why many of us slept on this Odùmọ̀ṣù. Let me bust your bubble now. You know she's from the same town with Ashana's mother. They are from the same town. We went to put fire on the mountain. Uncle Muiwa, I don't want to talk. Let peace reign. I see, honestly, They came from the same town. That's why they are really happy. Initially, when he started the justice, he came with a good intention. But they now spoke with him. You know? And they bribed him. And he started. They came from the same town. Yes. Let me bust your bubble. When he called Baba that Baba needs to go, they are going to do the DNA, and if the DNA comes out, Ashana's lawyer said Baba should not talk about it. Do you know what Eniyoshoro told Baba? And I'm even disappointed that beyond Logun for Badamuiwa Nikotiye, because Badamuiwa was there. Do you know what Eniyoshoro told them? He said they have to choose two hospitals for the DNA test. And one of the hospitals, let me bust your bubble. Eniyoshoro said one of the hospitals will be the hospital Ashana had gone to do the private DNA. A lawyer with a sane mind, if he thought he lost DNA secretly, that was one of the hospitals Eniyoshoro chose. I told you all, I saw the receipt I posted last minute. They hid every payment they made to him. They hid it from me. Because what they told me was he was not collecting money. They are only paying him 120 for appearance in court, not knowing they have been giving him millions. And apart from the millions they are giving him, yeah, our yash is out there. Everybody knows what we are doing. And let me now bust your bubble finally. I can see people saying he brought the person that did the toxicology. No, the autopsy. No, forget it. We found the person. They only told him to speak with the person as a charge and bail lawyer. He does not know that person. He does not know him. He's not the person that brought that person. Am I communicating? He's not the person that brought that autopsy man. I beg, Bobby. He is not the person. Oloshi, lawyer cancel tax. Lawyer cancel the yoba jẹ gbèsè. He does not know the autopsy man. I'm telling you now. Quote me anywhere. He does not know him. They only told him to talk to him because of, alleged lawyer to lie. He does not know anything. So please, put your mind at rest. Nothing is gonna alternate. Nothing is gonna alternate. Nothing is gonna alter that. Enough for Kobade. I saw people sending me message. We don't trust anything. Forget it. If anything is gonna happen, I'll tell you. Nothing. Nothing. And I've asked around. They said that is how it works. Baba did not request. Fine. Baba requested for the private autopsy, but it is the lawyer that consented, the judge, the court consented to it. So it needs to be read. The man is a professional. Forget it. It's Babala. Her integrity is top notch. Am I communicating? So don't let Lori Bukky pata kan for second. Oníṣòkòtò kan. Oníṣòkòtò wèrè tó rà ní charity shop kan oloshi. Gbogbo ẹnu ẹ máa gbẹ ni bí bread nìkan bí croissant nìkan ló rà sílẹ̀ ni. Ara na gba tó yẹ pé orí adúró ló wà. Kò lè ro gidi fi jẹun. Ẹnu ẹ máa gbẹ sha ni tẹ́ bá ti wò. Ẹnu máa dry ni. Olórí Bukky. Gbogbo lawyer ló ń gbàdúrà kan wọn lálùyọ. Ó wá wà lórí social media, ó tún lo fake profile. Ó lè lo profile le popo lówó. Lawyer ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé àbí kí ló kọ lawyer tó wà ní London. Profile wọn máa ti sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ advice àwọn èèyàn ni. Kéèyàn pé lawyer kó máa lo fake profile. Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan ayé fake ni. Oníṣòkòtò scam. Oníṣòkòtò scam. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré ṣe léyìí tán. èèyàn kan sọ̀kan fún mi lẹ́ni màá wá sọ gbogbo bọ́rọ̀ yẹn ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ fún yín. Mo ò tí ì fẹ́ gbà wọ́n ní lady kan wà tó ń drag lọ́wọ́ wọ́n látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn àṣànà ló ti wá ìgbé wọn plant ẹ̀ sáàrin wa ni. I have the full gist for you.
Àràbà TV, ojú wa tó lé, ojú wa tó kó.